to SomeDudeCoding. So this is going to be the first video of some. Welcome to SomeDudeCoding. This is going to be the first video. In this channel I'm going to be talking about programming languages, not specifically any programming language, but I'll be touching on many programming languages that are popular, that I use. Maybe one of them might be the one that you are learning. So to kickstart things off, what I'm going to be talking about exactly on these programming languages. So I'm going to be focusing mostly on tutorials on how to create apps and also create them here. You can also comment with the program that you might want me to create or make a video on. So today I'm going to be talking about installing and setting up your development environment for programming in C#. So yeah, that means I'm going to be talking about C# today for the next few days or for the next few videos. So make sure to subscribe and like the video if you like it. Yeah, let's get started. So first things first, let's look at C#. So C# is a general purpose programming language, right? So you can basically do anything with C#. I'm not going to be focusing mostly on fundamentals of the languages, so I'm just going to be spending most of the time on the tutorials on coding. This is not a course or in something like that. These are just tutorials of programs that I found interesting when learning some of these languages, and that some of them I needed help with. So yeah, okay, first things first, to start programming with C#, you have to use an IDE called a Visual Studio, not Visual Studio Code. I prefer to use the latest version, so I'm going to select 2022, enter the first link. Make sure that you have this link. Go to this URL. I'm going to post it on the video description. So you come right here, you click on community, and then just wait a little bit, then the download will start. So as you can see, there is one here, so this means that I've already downloaded this. So I'm just gonna ahead and cancel that. So obviously you'll come to your files, under downloads, you'll find it here. So just double click on it, and then yeah, it should start the installer. Heads up, I've already installed it, so yeah, so it will just download the installation wizard and then install it, and then yeah, just have to wait for it. Yeah, let me wait for it. So when you start your installer, this is the first page that you will see. So you will go ahead and select this one, .NET desktop development, as you can see, I've already actually installed it, right? So yeah, you just unselect these are optional, so you don't necessarily need these to continue. So what I would suggest you to install is this IntelliCode, so that it will assist you on some code. So yeah, you just go ahead, instead of modify here, they will be installed. Just go ahead and click on that install, and then you will see a page like this, and then it should start downloading, and then start installing everything for you. And then yeah, let's wait for it. Okay, the installation is complete now. Automatically, when you first time installing Visual Studio, it should launch itself automatically. So I'm just going ahead launching it. So even if you can close that, so now we are fine, we are done with that. So yeah, let's wait a little bit for it to launch. So this is the page that you will see immediately when your Visual Studio is done. It might ask you to sign in or sign up or log in, so you can just skip that part if you are not going to be configuring it, or maybe changing the computers that you are going to be using Visual Studio in. So I've already signed on this machine. So the first things first that we want to do, we have these options now. You can open a local folder, which means that we have an already existing project in our machine, or we can clone it from GitHub or Azure, or we can open a local project that is already in the system, or we can create a new project. So we are going ahead and creating a new project. So we have class library, yeah, these many options here, but they are all going to be using C# as their language. So what you want to be doing, we want to search for console, right? So we want this one that has C# here. So we are going to be coding an console app in C#. So we're going to select that, select next. So we need to give it a name. So our name can be like our first project, and then location where you want to store it. So I'm just going to leave it on this default directory, and then I'm just going to, yeah, solution name, just don't mind that. I can select this, and then you select the framework, .NET framework that you want to use. In these tutorials we are going to be using the latest one as possible. So I'm going to select the default one, which is 4.7.2, and then click next. So now C# will, the Visual Studio will go ahead and create this C# template project for us. So let's go ahead and wait for it. C# is a nice language. I'll say it's not that complicated, but yeah, you just don't have to forget those semicolons. Yeah, and then yeah, you will be good. You will be good. This thing is taking some quite a long time because I'm recording the video. So anyway, let's never mind that. So let's talk about what we see on the screen right now. So every time when you start a C# program, this is what you are going to see. Okay, let's talk about these menus and options that are here. So this file, so this you manage the program, saving, cloning a new project, closing the project, and starting a new project. So you edit, these are your edit, like copy and paste functions. So these are your view. So yeah, where you want to explore, sexual explore, you'll get to know these things as you are using Visual Studio. This is GitHub functions. These are project, when you want to add a component, a class, when you want to add something. So this is a build, when you are building the project, when you are done, when you want to debug, when you have to see some errors, when you want to see the performance, when you want to test the progress, when you want to analyze, modify your code, clean your code, and then these are some of the tools that you can use, like a database server. These are extensions that you can install, maybe highlighting extensions, code, language specific extensions that you want. So these are the window, and you want to close side tabs, short side tabs, yeah, and then this is help, whatever there is. So here you can literally search anything. So you can just search program, and then it will show you everything that every word that matches the word that you search here on every part of this project. So if I could click this one, obviously it's talking about this program here. So this is the name of the project, this is me signing in, and then this is navigation, saving, shortcuts, this is undo and redo, debug, when we want to start a project, when we want to run it, and then you can comment and comment here. These are shortcuts. So this is a toolbox side here, and then your data source, and then these are GitHub functions here. So you can just go ahead and close that. So this is a solution explorer. So this is the explorer of our project. So these are files that we can see, they are here. So it's tree based. So this program CS is this page that we are on. The program is the actual program that we are in, that we are writing. Then the main is this function here, or method. So yeah, you can go ahead and remove that if you want. These are properties of everything that you click here. So yeah, let's go back to our program CS. So this is where we're mostly going to be working on, right? So let me explain the lines. So using system, right? So this is a class in C# that's I wouldn't say a class, or it is a namespace that holds classes that we can use. inside the C#. I'm sorry about that. So on line number 2, you can see that it says system.collection.generic. So this is a class, and then this is a method inside this class, inside this system namespace. So now we are going to learn all these things, but for now we can clear everything up. We are not using any of those. We are only using system. On system we are importing these methods and this internal class program, right? So let's go ahead and write our first program. So as you know, our first program is going to be console. It's going to be actually displaying hello world on the console, right? Since we selected console app, so we are going to be seeing our results or output of the code on the console. So let's go ahead and write our first program. So it's going to be console. We want to display our output on the console. So we're going to go ahead and write console dots, right? So what do we want to do on the console? We want to output. So we're going to write or write line, right? Write or write line, right? Then that's a tab. That's tab to accept the suggestions, and then again I'm going to press tab to accept the opening parenthesis, and then just close it, and then semicolon at the end. So we're going to print a string, hello world, right? So this we want to console. On the console we want to write this line. What does this line say? It says hello world. Let's go ahead and run that just to see the results of that. Okay, what happens when you click? Yeah, so C# or Visual Studio will compile the project. As you can see, that there was a build process that had started here. Now it has succeeded. So now I see hello world on the console. This is my console, your normal console. So press any key to continue. You can just press enter and then continue, right? So now we've console logged our first program on the console, right? So we are happy now. We know how to install and then initialize a project, and then write a project and run it in C# and Microsoft Visual Studio. Now you may be wondering, where will you find this project in your Explorer, right? So you can just go ahead, come here, option, which is right click, scroll down to this open folder in Explorer, and then it should take you directly to where the program is. So it's in this PC local disk, users, yes, sources, repos, first project. So this is the project. this is the file that we were working on. This program.cs. This is the file that we were working on. So now I'm just going ahead and close that. So thank you for watching this video. It's long enough now. Please like, subscribe, and comment on what you would like to see next in this channel. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe.